Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Part two.
Let's go.
Technical
Woo.
difficulties out the house. Just playing. Okay, so if you are
Woo.
logged
Let's go.
on
Let's
or tuned in,
go.
right,
I
we have a
know,
part one and a part
honestly.
two, so you'll have to check for that. But that's okay because, it kind of just makes more for people to watch. We were just talking with Lōrdside, and Lōrdside is an artist, actor, activist, entrepreneur out of Las Vegas. Um, we will see him more and more as the season continues because he's going to be a regular character around these camps on the D.E.F podcast. That's Desert Entertainment Frequency, brought to you by your favorite host, Flower from Facebook. Yeah. So, the question before we got so dramatically technical difficulties was, it had to do with artist development, and we're talking about like young artists come in, they have a hit, they want to go. Like there's snakes and sharks in the game that'll like take your money and take your positivity. Like you can feel real bad real fast if you don't take the right steps and learn and develop yourself and maneuver yourself correctly in the industry from the beginning. It's just a lot harder being yourself, right? And not falling into the different categories that they want to push you into, or
Yeah.
the peer pressures that are out there in this entertainment industry. You've had some artist development, and you've got to slowly, break cities and get a following and get a feel for yourself and what you want to do, where you want to take it. You are a multifaceted, multi feelings artist, like we were saying. Um, Tell us the level, like where you're at. Like how do you feel about um, more and more attention coming, more and more people, getting to recognize you, being able to have made that kind of, I don't want to say like a level jump, but you've nestled your way through and now you're at that next level, right? Because there's many
Yeah.
levels to this industry, but you're definitely topping out of like, let's say, the nursery rhymes class, and you're into, where are you going? Where how do you feel about where you're at, the attention you're getting, all of that thing,
Yeah.
and where do you feel like you're
Uh,
going? Like where do you want to go? What are goals? What are the next 2 years goals?
Dang. Ooh. Hey, first off, say I thank you for all that. Man, just like you said it has been a very long run, like ever since I was 15 to where I'm at now. It's been a long road of troubles. It's been troubles, the doubts, but it all turned into positivities. It turned into amazing moments, and I got a chance to work and meet so many artists along the way. And over that course period of time, I definitely look at myself now as someone that really has came a long way, Like it came from stages of calling me the VMR star now to the dad life model to that one stage I had as Puff Panda. But top of that, seeing myself being at that icon stage, oh man. Where do I go next? It's honestly all up to, whatever life takes me, or, just wherever God wants me to go, because all these
Do
amazing
you
opportunities have happened because, God truly has blessed me. Just,
Yeah, because you're not just a musician, you're an actor. You've been in several small little
it's so
independent
much,
films. You've been in a
it's
lot of
so
things.
much
You've
that
been testing your
really,
talent.
there we go. I know. I mean, part of the reason why it gives me the chance to always talk about my brother, AP the Greatest, who unfortunately passed away last year. He was someone I grew up with for a long time, and he was the one that truly taught me how to rap, how to freestyle. He taught me a lot of these things, and with where I'm at now, if it weren't for him showing me that talent, but if it weren't for him also just showing me around, showing me the ropes, but really just if there never was that chance ever to meet him, none of this really would not even be happening right now. I'm always blessed and thankful, not even just for what he taught me for the music, but for him just being in my life because he was honestly one of my best friends, my brother, and everything I do to this day is always dedicated to him all the time. All right, be to him.
Who would Lordside be if he wasn't introduced to the music art world?
Man, Lordside would honestly still be a team. And what I mean by that is the way that Lordside started was, a while back, me and my buddy Isaiah, shout out to him and much love to him. A while back, we made a group called Lordside Crew. And it was at a point where we made our own little posters. We would draw them on t-shirts. And we honestly had like our own little logo, we would kind of just do this.
Yeah, yeah.
um,
No, I
it was
know.
really Isaiah at the end
Been
of the
there.
day. Yeah. It's like, yeah, it was Isaiah who really was like, who gave me the idea to really go with Lordside as my stage name because when it also came to that same time too, I was learning how to do music and I was really learning how to really get there, like how to get by. And just like I was saying before, I really didn't think this was something I would be able to do. I don't know. It's hard to tell exactly where Lordside would be. I know Lordside Crew would probably still be a group maybe, but I also know too that there might have maybe been something else, but it's hard to truly tell when all this happened so early. So, wherever Lordside would be, wherever we be, where Lordside would be, honestly. I think that probably would be maybe doing more acting. That probably would either be more opportunities getting to help others out. It's hard to tell exactly, but I'm thankful for where I'm at though.
And we like the level where you're at too, but it's time for you to explore a different side of things. How are you feeling with that happening, the loss of such a good friend and influence in your life? And how do you manage having other friends and things going on? Um, like, like, is it have you found it very hard to retain friends as you've progressed in your artistry and other relationships, or have they been very supportive, or do you have a support system, or are you winging this alone? Because that's really important for artists out there. I think people don't realize,
Yeah,
right before you get that, yeah, people don't realize that sometimes when you go into a business or you go into, support your artist, you don't always have your friends are your friends. They don't always support your business ventures, your artist business, your work ventures. Those worlds don't always collide, and a lot of
yeah.
people have a hard time juggling. So, how has it been for you?
Wow. Again, Flower. Like I said before, you really truly know how to come in with questions. I love it. Shout out to you on that.
Thank you.
But this stage, this stage has really been a tough one, really, because like you said first, how do you cope with losing someone that was in your life for such a long time? I think the real question is you really don't. You honestly just kind of learn how to go on with life without him, which is always the tough cost because you tell yourself at times, man, it doesn't even feel like you're really gone. Sometimes you want to call and everything, but
Yeah.
AP still blesses me wherever he's at, like wherever I'm at. AP still blesses me in a way because there'll be days I'll run into his mom or I run into his family, and I always look at that as a sign like AP is really just controlling me in those moments to still be there and check up on his family. Because when he wasn't someone that was doing the music, he was like, being a family guy, And then on top of that, when it comes to the friends that I have now in my life, these friends that I have are really not my friends. They were like my family. You got Chris, you got Sophie, you got Zay, you got Twan, you got so many other people. Hell, you even got Ruth as well. Like you got so many loved ones that I can truly say. And unfortunately, there were many people
That's
that
love
did
right
fall
there.
off
That's love
that
right there.
train
You
with
hear
me.
that? You hear that,
It
day
really is
one?
here.
All those day ones, he's giving you
Yeah,
love and shout out. You're his
yeah,
support team. Don't stop.
yeah.
That means you're
Oh
amazing
God,
people.
oh
Because
God,
I know Lorddside is
oh
an awesome
God,
person. I
nah.
know that he is not only an activist, but like I said, he's been in a bunch of small films
I
with other bigger
appreciate
goals.
you.
His music is definitely worth, you got to come feel it, because it is hard to explain. You do have to come and just vibe with it. He's a whole vibe, right? He's a whole vibe. What about, you mentioned that your friend was a family man? Is Lord's side a family man, or more so the ladies always want to know if my male guests are single or available,
uh,
whatever the case is, and
yeah.
what kind of attributes do you look for in, let's say, a potential mate, or is dating really not of importance right now while you're in your career jump and move? Because a lot of times we've seen some relationships take down artists, but then sometimes we get
Oh God.
works of art, like whole albums out of a breakup or a new relationship, and those are always
Yo,
really cool, like the 90s. So
oh,
I know there's a bunch of
oh,
questions coming at you once. Let's. What is Lorddside a
oh
family
man.
man? Are you
Honest,
looking to have a
yo,
family,
shit.
marry, get settled down?
Yo, but first off, oh man, you know, yeah, I know. I love that. I love it. Hey, hey, keep up coming. Um, well, first off, if it happens, it happens, If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, before I'll keep it a bug. I was always that person that was always like, I don't need kids, I don't want kids, fuck them. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Joe, shout out to her. It was really her that really showed me exactly that being a parent really is important. And so many of my other friends that are also parents, sometimes I get to spend with my niece Aubrey, and then my friend Chris and Sophie, for the way they are with kids. It's the experiences I get to truly see that truly change my mind. So, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, if it happens, I'll be thankful and happy for it to happen. I mean, I don't think it'd be bad having an insider junior run the house, but I mean, it just right now, just I'm not sure because I guess with for a few situations still at the current. But hey, to all you people, to all you ladies out there though, I am available. Your cider man, your boy is available. So come down to the I
Ah,
Gotta Hit Club. We got something going.
okay. Y'all heard it here. Y'all heard it here.
Hey.
And let's say, so what do
It is
you
what it is.
value? What do you value in a partner, or what do you
You
look
too.
for in a partner? Did you miss that one?
First off, we got to be able to laugh because if we ain't laughing in our relationship, then I'm gonna find it boring. As uh, yeah, it, like you just
Oh man, looks like the celestial beings that that are trying to find the right one for you, or
Yeah,
trying to keep all the other ladies from you with these technical difficulties.
you gotta be able to make me laugh, you know. And I could definitely
Yeah.
say the right now Ruth, who's in Colorado, she's been making me laugh a lot, and that's probably gonna be the babe pretty soon, you know. Shout out
Oh,
to you,
shout
Ruth.
out to Ruth. Now you giving people to you shouting you out on a podcast to the
On top of that,
world. So
shoot, I mean,
y'all better
you know,
either
you
they
just gotta
gonna
have
hate
good
Ruth or they
communication
gonna love
skills. You
Ruth.
gotta be able to talk everything
Colorado's
out.
cool.
I don't always do
Colorado's
that
real
whole thing.
cool.
I feel
Yeah,
like
Denver's good.
when two people have space from each other, that's what ruins everything. Honestly, like I just really think it's
I don't know. That might have been a shout out to a
put
love
you up on
connection there. I don't
there
know if
right
you
now.
out there, Ruth. He said you might could be babe. So check in with your boo. You better check in with your boo before 150 Vegas
I
girls.
love it though. Keep it
Just playing.
going.
I'm
Keep
just
it
playing. I'm
going.
just playing. So so tell us, when do you
Yeah.
you have been doing, or you're available you're
They could
available
do
to
either
see
or.
in person.
I mean, you
You're
know,
available
she.
to see in person in Vegas.
I
You have
know.
a live show
I
at
know.
least once a month.
I never been there, but shoot, I'd love to go out there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm putting together
Everybody
some
knows
stuff
where
for
I'll be
this.
at if I go out there.
I'm putting right, definitely. Colorado's cool. Like I Colorado's got a few cool venues that are workable. That's always a good network out there. Shout out to Denver and all of the artists and entertainment
Shoot,
that I support
last
from
week on
here.
Fremont Street, I was with hella people's wives. Fuck.
Yeah, see, so like the cool thing about being a Las Vegas artist, tell me if you agree, is that when people do travel from other places, you get to like run into them and like be part of their story and be part of their now history in their life, being in the right
Yeah.
place at the right time.
Yeah, it's always fun getting to do these shows. It's a lot of
Definitely. And so
yeah.
I know that I'm having a I don't know what you would call it. I guess it's going to be a mixer coming up, but I'll give you the information to that, and you can hopefully include yourself in that, and it'll be a nice little platform there. But
Oh
so
God,
tell
yeah.
them again for
I
people
mean,
who are just
I
tuning in.
definitely would always love. I've always wanted to go to Denver.
For people who are just tuning in again, tell them how they can find you on YouTube and whatever
Yeah,
platforms you want to connect through.
yeah. I think when you get that experience with just about anybody, you know, well, I mean, hey, let's see what the sure. All right. So for all the people that are just tuning in, oh wait, what was the question again? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I do that about 2 or 3 times a day.
Sure.
It
What?
was to go ahead and tell them again, the people who are just logging in, how they can find you on.
Well, if you want to find me, I got everything. I got my music on YouTube and SoundCloud. You can follow me on Instagram at Lōrdside Rapper. On my Instagram is where we share the most on upcoming events. So that way you can come and be a part of them. Follow me on the Lōrdside page on Facebook at Lōrdside Rapper. Shoot, it's all on there. Everything's gonna be on there. Find me on there.
Great. Just in case, for people who are tuning in late so they can know who they're talking to. And so tell us, so You were saying at this point in your career, you're kind of like one of those great artists who are just themselves. Like I really have liked that about you. You don't let things kind of
Yeah,
take you one way or the
sum
other.
me
You
up.
just kind of do you. And but are there any upcoming films that you're looking forward to, or that maybe you want to make a move for? Are you looking towards writing your own, something you can write your music into? Are you gonna,
Right.
or possibly look into writing a music score now that all of the movies and everything, now that Hollywood is moving to Vegas? This gives so many more opportunities for somebody who is as versatile as you to be able to walk right in a whole nother door, and not have to go do a live show and somebody's little, uh, not to downplay any venue, because some of the most best artists and comedians have been found in the most raunchiest of rooms. But you know what I'm saying? Like to where you could just like really be this important Vegas, you know, film score writer or something. Like, do you have any like really big ideas or goals? Like, it's cool. It's cool. I do the same thing. I kind of go with the flow. But every once in a while, somebody hits me with a like, yeah, but what do you want to do? And I'm like, but I want to do everything that comes my way to do. Like, what do you mean? Like, when I wake up, Lord will tell me what to do and we'll do it. Like, but what do you want to do? Like, is it hard to just make music, or like with the other things you want to do? When I come out a lot. I know. I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello. Though I see you've been talking the whole time, I haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure if it's being heard.
Yeah.
The whole universe be hating on me, so that's just how it be going
Yeah.
sometimes. Cause I'm so bright and I'm so deaf that the universe be, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
We can always catch up with that at another time too.
Yeah.
I'll be in
Yeah, of
Vegas
course.
too.
Yeah,
We can also do an
100%.
in person
Yeah.
in studio, live interview and
Um,
have some fun with it, you
so,
know?
um, I mean, it's always hard to make music at this point now because hey, no, 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 it's fine. You good. Hey, like I said, keep them coming. I'm having a blast right now. I'm having a fun time. But as I was saying, you know, it's always hard to make music at this point now because I feel like back then it was so easy. I feel like back then it was so easy to figure out everything about what you wanted to do. Like there were so many ideas that you were able to work with so fast and so quick, but we're at where so much is just happening. So, you got to really be careful and learn how to really balance everything out. Otherwise, that's honestly where the downfall could really play if you try to and try to do too much. And I want to do, I want to go on life, learning how to balance having a normal life, also learning how to maintain the career with the music as well. And then on top of that, oh shoot, my bad. I'm so sorry. Oh, my bad, my bad. Can you hear me now? Hello. You can hear me
In
now? All right, got it.
in real
All
time,
right, I
yeah,
got
I
it.
can hear you.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now, but I don't know if I'm hearing it in lag time, but that's okay too. Oh,
Yeah, of
this
course,
would be
definitely.
perfect if it was like an
It happens.
hour. This would be perfect if it was like an hour and like 20, the 10, 20,
Yeah,
8,
definitely.
10,
Because I
12,
mean, I,
like
I'm
somewhere in
sorry,
the 4
the
o'clock
connection's been
hour.
going today. It's been a fun one. It's funny though.
The frequency must be so busy at the Desert Entertainment frequency that, with the subscription blitz, I mean, the way that the technical difficulties is working, I expect like thousands of subscribers. No, I'm just playing. Thank you for tuning in and logging in. We are here talking with Las Vegas artist Lōrdside. We are very happy to have in the house. Well, not in the house. Well, he's in the house. I mean, that's the glory of being able to record and stream live here at YouTube because I did make it here live to YouTube, and I'm very excited about that. So you could call it in the house. You could be at the house. I could be at the studio. Heck, I could be by the beach or at dinner, and we could still do a podcast, an interview. Um, just
No
anything you
connection.
really want to
Yeah.
do. And I think that's really like cool. And the world is really cool. And Lordside's really cool. And Vegas is really cool. So if you want to come to Vegas and you want to be really cool too,
Hey,
uh,
it happens.
right, like there's artist development
Very true.
opportunities. Like we said, around here, the artists really know the importance about leveling at their own pace, keeping and maintaining the balance between a regular life and their artist life, and
Uh,
really being themselves and feeling their own feelings. So, yeah, come hang out with us here in
yeah.
Vegas. Mix and mingle, be part of the different groups and things that go on here. It really is a community that has been growing and thriving for quite a while. Vegas is a melting pot. There's not a lot of original Las Vegans as of 20 years ago, but now all those children have grown up and there's a lot more. So, uh, we really appreciate you being here on the show today and kicking off the Desert Entertainment Frequency Network, which can be heard all over the world and other planetary places out there in the universe. But I do mostly focus here on artists from the deserts of Las Vegas, California, Arizona, and surrounding. If you are a desert artist and you want to reach out to the show, or you want to mix and mingle, or you want to have a freestyle kind of artistry spoken word challenge battle with Lordside, hit us up because we're gonna set that
Ooh.
up sometime for the fall. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Battle rap is one thing, but a lot of people don't have like a spoken word like battle, right? Like challenging each other to become better people, create your own vibe, enjoy your own day, enjoy your own time. I know a lot of Lord Size music is about smoking good weed. I know a lot of his music is about just uplifting things, thinking outside of the ordinary. you know, the way you feel, the way the universe hits you, and just being like kind of thankful for all of these things that are happening around you. What would you say is your most favorite song that you've recorded this far? Like that you've done? What is your favorite song?
That's a good question. Man, we made so many songs, and I performed so many songs. It's hard. Man, I think my personal favorite though, favorite would have to probably be uh, "Make a Change." Talk about making that change, but it's the first time where I was able to really realize what I was able to truly do, not just with this talent, but it was also just being able to talk about how, in the world, so many things really just are not exactly how we want them to be, you know? And like just the way that I spread that message in the song really just moved me. And not the and to I think it's not just that one, but I think Party and Smoke is honestly the best one I made so far because every show that I do now, I get asked all the time, are you gonna do this one? Are you gonna do that one? Party and Smoke is really just like that party anthem right there that I have a lot of fun really doing. But when it comes to Make a Change, it's one of those songs that I'll be performing next week when I perform at Paparotti's for Sunday Fun Open Mic Forever. So I'm definitely excited for me that for the first time. But it's one of those songs that truly just moves.
Yeah, I like that one. Listening to that one, I like it. I shared that one a few times. And then, so what would you say was your most difficult song to make? Has there been a song that was either like really emotionally difficult to make or
Yeah,
just didn't come together? Like you know you had
I
a
appreciate
song
that.
there, you there was a couple pieces that made sense, but you were like, how do I connect it to make this make sense?
Uh, uh, like I said before, flowers. Like before making the camp was so easy back. It's harder now because you're trying to ask yourself what's gonna be the next story to tell. You're asking yourself, and I was difficult. I forgot. Um, I forgot what it was called because I crumpled up that paper. But there was at one point a song that I was working on that I thought at the time was gonna be something good, something special. But hearing the end results of it, it was just like I was asking myself, oh man. Um, there was work that I did work on, which is called "Burn It All Away." I think what makes that song so difficult when it comes to just like practicing it. It's not a song that's released yet, but it's one of those songs that was so tough and difficult to make at that time because going through it at that time with losing betrayals of friends, with life really just being so hard for me, trying to balance a lot of things out. And knowing that at that time, I really just needed to let so many things go. I needed to just burn it all away. One of those that was so difficult and to make, express feelings and emotions.
Yeah,
But it's honestly what makes it so good. But making music at this point now is always so difficult now because you're asking yourself, like, tell next, that was already told.
that's right. If you were going to give anybody one piece of hope that's out there, like, you know, maybe they're in the younger stages of their career, um, and they're thinking like, hey, you know, this is what I want to do. Like, like I want to be, I want to be that superstar up there on that stage, or I want to be that guy that is at the local place every week, the blues singer or whatever career side they have of it. What piece of hope, like, I don't want to say what piece of advice, because that's here or there, but what one piece of hope would you give them that you've learned to hold on to? And that might just be to hold on, stay in there, stay the course, longevity. Well, we hope to hear more from Lordside at a future date. I think we're gonna wrap it up for today, as it does seem like we're having a little bit of interference here. We hope to see you all again. Signing off from the desert.